All right, boys. So a little bit of later recap again. I had to run out early this morning, so I wasn't able to do a full trade recap in the morning and journal. So I just finished up my journal, and I'm just doing a quick review on a trade I took. I took two trades. One got stopped at break even, and the other my trail stop loss got hit. So lots of potential. It would have been two potential great moves for the day, but I was experiencing some greed. I was targeting things that were kind of offsides, especially after a big expansion like we already had. So just facing facing greed and not taking what market's giving me and trying to go for the Hail Mary or whatnot. And yeah, so now looking back, of course, hindsight, like I should have just took it at this high, which was this 4 hour, which was initial draw liquidity, this daily high right here, especially with this fair value gap. And I ended up targeting this 4 hour high right here, because in the second trade I wanted to at least go for a 3-to-1 or make $1,000 really, and it's so stupid. At this point we're like 100 points away. I could have just went for the 2-to-1 right here, but again I got greedy. I made a mistake. So if I would have went for the 2-to-1, it would have been clean right there. I would have got stopped out, or would have hit TP, and then I would have been good to go. But you live, you learn. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way, and I think I've learned the hard way. Like, just take the low hanging fruit, especially with being on Express. Get your first payout, bro, so you can reinvest in stack accounts, and then as you scale, bro, those low hanging fruit is gonna earn you more, bro. And I'd rather not deal with all the retracements and whatnot. Like, I just want to catch the expansion. It's better on your mental. You're not sitting there going through a retracement and watching price come back to OTE and then going back up to you. No, it's not worth it. So, it's a pretty simple day. Let me clear this out. Let me clear this out real quick. Let's move this over right here. But yeah, so we had this first trade during the 10:45 macro. And kind of zoom in. I went to the gym early because I saw this big expansion day, and I was like, this really looks like price is not gonna leave nothing. Really expanded a lot. So I went to the gym. But then I saw this move, and I was like, and I missed this CISD move, which looked clean. But then, I was on the machine at the gym, and I saw this nice continuation important for value gap, and we're still in the macro. So I ended up taking the trade right here once we saw confirmation out of this 5 minute, and I was targeting this high, which was that draw liquidity on the daily, and I had my stop to break even once we reached 50% of the range. Ended up getting stopped out, and then price ended up displacing my way. And once I got stopped out, it was because we created a 15-minute gap. So having that 15-minute gap created, we came back and retraced into it. I was like, hey, okay, I'm not gonna risk. Just like in my last trade, I didn't go break even, and price actually ended up taking me out, hitting my stop loss. So now I'm like, hey, if we're end up respecting this 15-minute gap, wait for price to show me instead of just predicting. So I went to 2 minute, because of 1 minute it really wasn't showing any clear entry. It was just clean IVG. Ended up entering right here, stop at this low, and I was targeting this because we had this which is like, man. Yeah, we had the standard deviation of this manipulation leg. I was like, okay, we're probably gonna reach this high over here, and it was a 3-to-1. And I didn't take the low hanging fruit for a 2-to-1, right? Especially with this being my draw liquidity, should just went here for the low hanging fruit, but I ended up going all the way here. And I trailed my stop. Where did I trail my stop to? I think it was on the 5 minute. Yeah, I had my stop somewhere around here. I trailed my stop loss to $200, so I at least meet the consistency rule, and I let it run, let my trade run, and it ended up coming back and stopping me out. And it just didn't make sense for it to come up to the 4 hour, especially after this huge. Look at this large expansion. Like it's a very unlikely we're gonna continue to the upside. But again, I got greedy, so you know, just a learning lesson again, bro. If it was at work and somebody was to hand me $700, I'd be okay with it. But on the markets, I think especially with external circumstances right now, I'm like, bro, I just need this money. But I just need to put consistency first and get the first payout and get the ball rolling first. And if someone was to hand me $700, I'll be okay with it. Take the low hanging fruit. And you know, I think God was just teaching me that lesson here. So, but my draw liquidity is getting a lot better. I'm seeing the algorithmic signatures, like it's clear during the macros and everything. And you know, at first I would always try to frame reversal, but now continuations are showing up, and I'm willing to take them because I've seen it so many times. So yeah, I'm just getting better and just cleaning up these small mistakes. Because today had the potential to be a lot bigger a day than $200. So I'm just up 200 on that Express. You know, at least I hit my consistency rule for one, and I'm just gonna continue to execute my model and trade well, and just go for low hanging fruit instead of trying to shoot for the stars. So yeah, that's about it. Tomorrow no news. Thursday we have news, so we'll see how that goes and see if there's a trade that shows up. Peace.